Radiant's turn to pick.
Weaver.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Elder Titan. Dire's ban now.
Radiant's
Lena.
The Dire get a ban.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick.
Admiral Concar.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick. Lion. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Behold the horn of Magnus. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's ban now.
Please.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Dire's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Dire's turn to pick. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Life Stealer. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
What's the way?
Don't you dare pick Tidehunter.
What? Conga!
Lại da, lại tảo mà da. Chiu tay rồi, chiu.
seconds. I wrecked someone's connection cable I get my hands on. Finally came up for air.
Welcome back, landlubber. Get any salt in your lungs?
Prepare for battle. What did you
来
expect?
呀
你这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
All in a day's work.
Lose together, win together,
Lakad mo
slay
to,
together, slay together, slay
Normally.
together.
Lakad mo to,
This
Normally,
pleases the
normally.
master.
"30 seconds to battle.
Lại呀来呀来来呀来呀来
这么菜的队友不会生，这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Cast off the lines. We embark for battle.
That wasn't too bright.
Radiant's courier just drowned in a pool of blood.
Money to burn.
Denied.
First blood! First blood. And here
Dire's
goes
middle tower is under pressure.
你这么菜，你的队友不会生？你这么菜，你的队友不会生气吧，哥
来
哥？
呀来呀，来打我呀！
People maniacs! Radiant think fortification can save them.
Any port in a storm.
"来呀，来打我呀！
你这么菜，你的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Dire have the spyglass at hand. Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor.
A little something extra for the effort.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Bounty!
Triple fire.
来呀来呀，来打
这么
我
菜的队友
呀！
不会生气吧，哥哥？你这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
At least we weren't a bed.
I've got the magic touch.
What
这
did
么
you
菜的队友
say?
不会生气吧，哥哥？你这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Ah, denied. What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
That wasn't too right.
A golden thread.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Precious some.
Dire's middle tower is drowning. Now it shall be there.
Let's see what hell is raging.
Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower just got knocked down.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Ha! Regeneration!
For maniacs!
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Radiant fortified their structures. Dire are scanning for enemies.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
Lại nha, lấy tảo về nha.
Righteous reward.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Invisibility.
Haste!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Nothing to burn.
The shuttle flies.
Middle tower.
It's
Radiant structures are
sinking,
fortified.
just like your ships.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower just healed over. Double kill!
Are Radiant using echolocation? Dire are scanning for enemies.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hold for my forward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double damage. Invisibility.
Double kill!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Money to burn.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Eat lizard chips too. I got plenty to smash.
Wanna play with fire? Burns, doesn't it?
Haste!
For the ground.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, they got us.
Burns, doesn't it?
Stop me if you've heard this one.
The bounty which my matriarch will pay. Dire are scanning for enemies.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Haste!
Dire are scanning for enemies. Killing spree! Double kill! Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Radiant's top tower is under
Dire's
attack.
bottom tower has fallen.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Dominating!
菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
来呀来呀来打我呀
Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire structures are fortified.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Radiant's top tower is regeneration! Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Mega kill! Double kill!
Money to burn.
This pleases our master. Dire are scanning for enemies.
More fuel for my fire.
master. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Double damage.
Has fallen to the Dire.
Now that was a failed blow.
I'll hurry my foe to a spiky end. Mountain which makes you rise. Dire's middle barracks might fall.
It is
Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
来呀，来打我呀！
这么菜的队友不会生气。
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Illusion! Oh, bounty! Dire's top
top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
A golden thread.
Invisibility! Dire are scanning for enemies. Killing spree! Double kill!
Bring down Radiant's top tower. Radiant's middle tower just keeled over. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this thing. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Do they even know the rules?
Peace is only at sea. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
To the depths goes Radiant's ancient. The sea reclaims all.
was an MKB for the Lina, so now they actually
Radiant's turn to ban.
The Dire get a ban.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Dire's ban now.
Welcome back. Just like that, we had a crazy ending to that game number 1.
Swift.
Check your
Fast finish.
PayPal a second ago, or no? We're just gonna leave that there. We'll see what ends up happening. Game number 1 already in the books. More into the draft.
Radiant's turn to pick.
This is, we can't joke about it.
Profitable one though.
Okay, got it. Nice. We got a Tide Hunter versus a Tiny
Dire's
banned
turn
out.
to pick.
And then on the other side, Weaver and Lena, they're like, we don't want to deal with that anymore. These heroes are annoying. And that does leave open the Monkey King.
Yeah, those fights were so chaotic that I feel like every big fight in that game was so widespread. You know, it was actually hard to capture all the little plays that were happening throughout a lot of that, especially from the supports. Like Whitemon right at the end there, helping to get that snag.
5 seconds
Monet.
remaining.
That was only one of the great plays he made. I feel like he was doing an excellent job of targeting down and deciding like who had to go next.
Dire's turn to
And then
pick.
Zephyr as well. The Axe came in pretty late, obviously, because it's for Weaver, but it was very impactful every time.
It made such a big difference, and I felt like it was the type of situation where like he was able to be that hero that you were talking about them needing. Scout out for the Cuckoo, jump in a couple of different times, and I mean, I think that they're going to need to find another Vision hero.
5 seconds remaining.
And I guess that's somewhat what Monkey King.
Oh yeah, definitely. If it's before, especially. Yeah.
Io, the other hero that gets picked up, as Boca had his Monkey King taken
Radiant's
away,
turn
and now
to
that
pick.
leads into an Io Shadow Demon. Okay, so double save. Shadow Demon is a hero that I feel like
Radiant's
sometimes
turn
can
to
look
bat.
really good,
Yeah.
but it's sort of weird, right? Not sure what the thought process there.
Not a particularly common hero versus Monkey.
I'll bet you there's like some weird thing that goes on where Bobica's like, yo, I hate playing against Shadow Demon. You know what I mean?
10
Like,
seconds
maybe
left
it's
by
that you
my
can't
count.
sort of trade hits because you're stacking up on him or something. I don't know.
5 seconds.
On it.
What'll
So,
it be?
So, no, they don't last that long.
No, it's weird. It's definitely weird.
Could theoretically purge the finished. That's good. That's more so something versus like the core. I feel like it's like you can't dispel the counter stacks on yourself, but if the Monkey King garners the Jingu Mastery buff and wants to actually get the health back, you can just.
Yeah, and I think that it's also just the type of thing that like you definitely care more about that in the I mean, the Jingu is important
10
for
seconds.
stage for the support monkey.
5 seconds remaining.
Dance jump. Like you're
Radiant's turn to ban.
Good choice on that ban too. I think you get rid of the mag because then this could be a very, very good. That's a really good hero to really bring this back into like, okay, yeah, we want to.
Me, I just think it's banning all of it.
10
It's also a
seconds
solid
left by
strategy.
my count.
Maybe it does. I don't know though. It didn't feel like a stomp. It felt like a very evenly matched game with very different identities between these teams. And I want to see if they stick with those identities going or if it was like.
I think it was fairly even, but I
Here's
also
the
think
Radiant
that
ban.
P1 actually controlled a lot of the pace of that game because Aster felt forced to do a lot of moves. A lot of the moves they made were kind of like almost like allowed in a sense. Gave up certain parts of the map, allowing Monet to farm up top the whole time. Went through their times, took their bottom
10 seconds.
to their high ground. They sort of just allowed
5
Monet to do his
seconds remaining.
thing, but they never lost their tier 2 top or their tier 2 bottom. I don't. 4T1 left. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like they were actually in.
That is gonna be curious to see if they.
It's really interesting, this IO pairing. They have IO and Shadow, that screams certain heroes, right? Like Luna, I guess, is the big one.
Yeah.
Mine pairs pretty well with both of these.
Yeah.
Meh.
I think it's the only Luna.
And then, I mean, all the obvious ones are obviously a ton. Hot, I believe there's
5
Zilla
seconds
games on.
remaining.
Light of Endivine. There's currently a game of OG versus where they're playing IO Gyro, so it's still there. It's still very popular.
Okay. That's go for it.
I would ban Y. Would I ban Y?
Dire's turn to pick.
Good.
Oh, they're still going with the Undying game too. But yeah, I would be banning the anti-IO heroes. Hey,
Radiant's turn to pick.
partially because you don't want to waste a ban on a support if this ends up being the 5 and 4 Monkey King, and then
The Earthshaker take
10
fill the gaps.
seconds.
The draft is naturally going to save. There's very locked down.
5 seconds remaining.
they're gonna pick Morph in
Yeah.
ET.
That's what I'm thinking.
Kind of, I mean, Morph pairs really well with both IO and Shadow Demons, so it
Right.
might still be worth it.
But that's the thing that's super. Definitely. Granted, you still might die. Everybody talks about ET being a great answer for
Well,
5 bursts.
if there's one person who knows Morphling, it's Swain Savage. So
That's true.
they could just be asking him right now, like, is this worth it for them to take Morphling?
Radiant's
Will
turn.
you play
Now's the
Morphling?
time for the
Legion
And
Commander.
they say, if
Well,
they
he can still do it.
well, and they can even just say like, yeah, still go over there. But what I think they might even be saying like let's say they want Morphling, what should we pick right here that just makes it like completely unplayable, but won't mess up our draft?
10
I do
seconds.
think though that now that you've taken a little bit weird to do like
5 seconds
have
remaining.
support. It's like it's not terrible, but it just feels a little silly against a hero like Shadow Demon. But you got Presley.
Dire's
off. I think
turn
Control's
to
also in a
Of
okay.
Again, they are first pick this draft, which means that they tend to see Lena or Queen of Pain these days, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
Kunkka, someone who counterpick isn't going to be that bad.
10
Maybe still has a little bit of holes, and then now you're going to
5
get
seconds
double
remaining.
counter. If you've heard us talk about this is an important part of the draft for second pick. You want to save all your reserve time for now. What happens now is the opponent has one hero, you counterpick. Pick another hero, and you can. It has a huge impact on how valuable second.
And I think the thing about this that makes me think I don't want to right now is that you're not getting that. In fact, you're picking draft. So I'm a little bit concerned about that for Aster. I mean, what is it that really? I think you pick a lane counter to Quap now. That to me feels like. Wait. Then the only question is like worth it to go
Is it
all the
worth
way.
my Greg? Is that the question? That would be my question.
Oh.
It's got a lot of benefits. Quite a few passes.
Here's the Radiant band.
Shadow.
Oh yes, finally, the king. Oh, I love it. Look at that wombo combo. Alti and Saffronus. I was gonna jump everybody.
10 seconds.
I know we're gonna have fun casting. Do you like the hero for their draft?
5 seconds
You know,
remaining.
SF, clear wave, go jungle. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
IDC and
The
I
Dire
feel like
get a
he's still
ban.
gonna get bodied though.
Radiant's turn
Right?
to ban.
I mean, I guess you got the save from the Shadow Demon, which helped a lot, but I'd be a little bit concerned. Stomp or something. Quap jumps on Shadow Demon and kids or whatever.
you know that's actually. No, why did?
10 seconds.
I guess unless you have a Morphling combo with an Agonist, it's still not worth it.
5
Morph
seconds
No, like
remaining.
picking the Morph into the Shaker.
Right.
Oh, you're saying use that as a combo.
That feels like one of those that might have gotten nerfed or something.
I think that worked. Sure.
Every time you use that word, it's just
gonna bring back bad memories.
Okay, at least.
And Monet's hero, though, that's the one they're still banning out here. Any gotcha heroes last from carry? Well, we had a discussion last time with an IO. It could be Alp, actually.
Dire's ban
Be
now.
sure to go check out the clip. I'm sure it's floating. Quite a great moment in time.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Clark? Rao? I guess that's a specific to because I've only seen.
I've always been Sark man. It fits well with the IO. Kind of in that category that I played with like Ursa and.
5 seconds remaining.
Really aggressive, brought in have some sort of.
You know what I'd love to see? Double rate. 6 stacks.
By Roche.
A lot. You don't want to play with my morph?
No.
Or you don't want to play with your SF?
Both.
Dire's turn to pick.
Lion.
Let's go Whitemon. I really appreciate that last time. That, of course, is going to put the Monkey King 1. No real mysteries here. But, I mean, how good is Monkey? Pretty nice. I really like the Wukong's command versus the IO +1. That is a helpful AoE you can use versus them. Plus, you have the Boundless Strike. You already have a multi.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that there's some questions to be answered now to Aster draft because they have a lot of damage with SF, magical and physical. We've got good control.
Choose
We're
your
gonna go
hero.
back to the Ursa that you were talking about. This looked good from Monet before. IO Ursa is quite strong and who was it against OG? What?
Yeah.
It looked really good. Do it again though.
Status or is it busted? Look how good it is. So much stuff he's just gonna like burn off. He has it like my Whitemon camera. Wool doesn't help that much. Saves yeah. Yeah, they picked Legion into Shadow Demon by the way. For a lot of Legion. Wonder
But I think that there are some real good stuff happening.
10 seconds.
Like, if it goes on one of the ports, maybe
5 seconds remaining.
They're all. You have these like 3 very bursty target heroes that feel like they can jump on those. And obviously, that sort of thing. A little bit spicy because hero. I wonder if.
I don't know. Requirements. I'm fine to see it again. It's like the way that we've seen some. Obviously, most.
The
thing that we normally see.
你这么菜，你的队友不会生气？
Instead,
你这么
right?
菜，
Seeing
你
a
的
lot
队友
of
不会
blade
生气吧？
bursts. So I
真
guess
的
there's no question. Swap out the blade. Does that actually? And that's what I'm. I think if there was a hero, if there was a player to do it, it would be. But I don't know if it does feel tough. We'll have to see game number 2 on the way. Is T1 build off the success of that last one and carry this over? Huge for them. Group stages, start them on path.
You want me?
I'm so curious about the not a lot
Prepare
of
for battle.
great tools available at this point. Buffs? You know, you look at this Ursa, he's gonna have like Chow Demon to help. IO constantly tethered. He's like Monkey King's when it is actually core, it tends to have less than savages.
Yeah, in terms of that like farm exploration, not really that much helps. Ooh, XXS! Hello, how are you? friend. We're gonna come give you a hug. Can they chase him down? They don't look on the bounty room chasing you. Right clicks come through, needs one, but not gonna get it for the kill. Good escape by Aster.
Now can they actually bully them out of here? At the same time, they drop a sentry there to block this.
30 seconds to battle.
Very frustrating for Shadow Fiend of all heroes. Desperately relies on those.
What I was gonna mention, we got into that one, is I feel like there is there's not that like acceleration in terms of like a bloodlust or something like that. There is really good heroes for Monk's command, and then of course the stuff that you get from Zephyr of the Midas arm. Like there's sort of like buffs that way that help Monkey King, not like directly. Right out of his way back towards me. Turn into T1, getting 3 bounty runes again.
Row there, so I mean, led them to victory in game 1.
Hey.
Clearly, that's what side lit. Sided. Feels like you really need to try and just bully on him. Run at him with that, try and punch him, but then there's scary. So if we're gonna be needing to utilize it as much bonus damage as possible.
Talked about that different level, level 1 Ursa and T.
Radiant's bottom
start
tower
to stack
is
up
under
in
attack.
levels.
I think in our last game too showed the Earth Shock. He had a worse laning stage, but right now he is that little bit more.
Are so good. It'd be worth keeping our eyes on this one. Aggression, but mid lane, White Album 4 and 2 versus the Carl. Starting with those raises first, and a little bit of a lead. It's like there. There was a couple of
Bottom lane. They're going for some plays on the White Mon here. So Borax is awesome stuff here with very straight. Hold up. Wait for the tower, so we see there. Now he's going back again, but he is a Monkey King. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! He didn't wait.
White Mon. All right. Well, Borax just like really out mind gamed in there.
That's one.
Good.
And then goes right after the throw sentry.
It would have looked sick if he left the ground. Maybe even would have baited him into case. Let's see, Shadow Fiend very low. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. Time. Shadow Demon enabling a lot for the Monkey King. Great start.
Shaker's just like such a poor laner. Lion, not the best 5, first off, right?
Okay.
You know, in the laning stage, great. Shadow Demon. Wait till it's level 2. I love this Bastion. It allows him to spam a little bit more key totem and help more get a little
Value item. Full against happening. That one will. Borax is going all the way around behind the. Takes this back. Really take it on the long run around, but instead it's the XXS that gets
tower is staggering.
There.
Like a drunk sailor. Let me.
As long as he gets the ball, I think instead of he has 8 points. Because Savage is still holding away from
Radiant
him.
fortified their structures. Attack the heroes.
Out. Small camp, but a lot as we talked about from that initial move. See also that Queen of trying to rush immediately towards that orchid. Get active.
The formation blitz has ended. So look at this room coverage though from T1.
Yeah.
This is Shadow Fiend's game. This is when team die. They just like come like when the enemy brings 2 supports, they take both your water runes.
think they stole his bounty rune as well. Dude, this guy can't catch a break. He's got COVID. He's getting people running into his lanes. Poor fella.
Something to get real aggressive here pretty soon. Aster, if he wants some help. Don't forget they also blocked out a small, which still hasn't been fixed. So they have really ruined this SF's game. And he's still leading up.
Carl. Careful there. Pops up, stick towards, tries to run in. Oh, man! The HP, the raindrop coming back up again.
That's the HP steal right there, man.
Good for a wrap around. Get him.
He has Radiant Ward down bottom, so I think he knows that he's making.
So this is just that value coming in dagger.
Yeah. There you go, right? That's the difference in this matchup now. That little bit more HP. Drops just that's petty. I love it. That's up. He's actually jungling here on Earthshaker under an Obs too. So White Monster's stealing the XP. Great stealing support player. Carl's just tipping him. Annoying Shadow Demon just following him around a mid. Whoa, Carl!
Very close. Doesn't have raindrops back up again now. Just enough to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Raindrop, blink out.
That was a little scary though, considering he still had the stacks.
Great form. Cuckoo in the wave all between the tier 2 and tier 3 here. So this is the sort of things that end up being lost. You can't really keep that pressure on. I know, it's nuts.
Friend of the show, Kyle, we'll call it backlane.
He's down. I'm looking for the stomp afterwards, potentially going to connect, and then the Aster and Carl moves back. They decide to go onto White Album. They're thinking about both Thorax there. Scary.
They're
going to deny the rune. Zephyr gets it into place, takes it. Oh, man, mid forward, shades out. White Album wants to go for the raise combo, but the disruption saved them. Afterward was almost enough. Can they kill off White Album? Yes. Find the first blood at 6.5 minutes. Now 23 Sigmund shows up, wants to chase down, fissure out, land him, live it. Is it going to be enough? They chase that IO down. 23 Savage, very angry.
What's the opposite of
Drops the big old stick onto Borax's face, but wasn't able to finish off Lamb.
You know he wanted it.
Oh yeah.
2 kills Hero now, and well, with us having the middle lane, Up is still just Cuckoo farming. Similar to what happened last game between Savage just farming on top of the Lifestealer. Monet is going to do on that Ursa. Carl clearly having a bit of lag here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of cover. Yeah, interesting situation that you've also got right there. Past free farm that could get only the. We'll see if anybody from one rotates to try and help out.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this payload.
Just gonna get ran down. That Orb of Venom doing a lot.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
The deal that time around. Success. Trouble. Like a couple more punches. Finish.
Right, so this Chicker has gone from jungling to going for like the desperate laning stuff because the lane broke down, right? All the supports are playing in the mid lane to try and salvage the SF's game, and that has left poor little Rich. And this is one of the heroes that we're need that point in the hero. And that timing is now 4 minutes probably without.
Another problem is that White Album just sort of catch up in the jungle too, and he's also been struggling. The Hex is there, the sleep. Try and continue this fight or not. They don't have something to go for another 20 seconds, but now over on the other side, you get the breakdown, catching on. Savage just shows up, boundless strike over there, trying to heal up this. As T1 keep the chase going, drop down DQ spray.
So what? So they have an off-laner that's really struggling early game and have a support that has the same problem. Io just is not a threat right now, right? Io wants to play the whole game with her Aster does not need Io right now, so Io was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go help in other places. But balls are just...
Yeah.
Did you see what happened? That line was so low, and Lanham hit him with every ball. It's level 3, and he didn't even look scared. Lanham just like walked back a little, or just walked back a little bit, and then he just...
And I mean, again, you're sort of, I guess, seeing the difference in terms of what you get out of the Legion Commander versus this Earthshaker in terms of laning stage. A bit stronger from Legion, but then also have the press the attack. So if you come at you, if, like, you know, for instance, the Shadow Fiend rotates over, which is not going to want to do, or the supports rotate over, they can't, like, go for the cutback. And I think also, like, because I'm trying to imagine if XXS had instead been doing the backlining he did, maybe he could have been able to get more out of it, but it's the case.
The problem is you can't do that in Shaker, right? You know, it's not the same as Legion. That's the hero here. This is where the hero struggles and does need some help in the lane. So it was really well played by T1 to make sure they pressure that mid, because it's also really hurting the IO, because you know what an IO player wants to do? They want to sit in that dire jungle and do triple stack. It's dumb easy. I can do it. So, you know, they can do it.
It happened.
No.
Pressure on success. So, this game.
There's also sentries all over the place still in that jungle. So they're well aware of that being a possibility.
Way of flop right now.
They've actually ruined his game. Like, 2 of his camps, they blocked him this early.
Oh, backwards mid again. They covered them over. He's just dropped. Oh, hey, they're going in on him though. 23 Savage. Too big for his bridges. Gets brought down. What are you doing there, buddy?
Oh, my Access is so happy. Like, yes, I found a play with Echo. Actually getting one hero.
That was so needed. I mean, this game was going off the rails. Again, Monet is like the one that's sort of holding the torch here and actually making things look fairly good, but everybody else is definitely struggling right now.
Handle this deluge.
Doing a great job of shining down this again. Run into the jungle, drop down wards. Annoying.
And Access gets 2 seconds on the lane down bottom before 27
Same
respawn.
as you, Tidehunter.
Yep, Wukong.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fortified structures can't be breached.
I could.
Oh, the Dire goes here. Okay, the poison comes out.
Dire's
So
top
he should
tower
know.
is about to take the plunge.
Yeah. And now we've seen the
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Else.
And you don't think of
Radiant's
balls a
bottom
great
tower
vision.
is
Well,
under
they're mostly
attack.
used like defensively, I guess, but they might catch the
Dire's
Savage.
top
Not
tower
terrible.
is
Gotta be
about
careful. Carl looks for the jump in. They have a good angle on this one. Everybody from Aster all grouped together. Can they go the boundless? 3 for 23 Savage. No Borax. They gotta be careful. Finger on the land. Support's not gonna be able to get away from this. They drop the SF ulti, but Carl, eyes on the prize, looking for more to take down. SF just gonna out. What a fight. T1, they're assassins.
That was such nice defense too. They didn't have Wukong, they actually didn't have Sonic Wave when that fight started. It was like 10 seconds away, but confident in Whitemon once again there with Sound strategy.
gold and sweet.
The stack now set up there on the line.
9-1 after a game number 1. You can see
this
here.
boundless strike too.
It was sick.
Boom. Almost onto 4. And then he just back out of there too right away. Monet can put it.
They're playing really well together. I think one are looking.
Oh, cut down. They got it.
Is,
That's the right trade.
Dire's
Oh,
middle
no.
tower is
They
under
can't get to
pressure.
him. The bear couldn't get through the trees.
Oh, that's
Very savage. Able to survive through it. Dude,
Alright.
what?
Well, he spent his ulti,
Dire's
so
middle
he's
tower is
that's
under
2 minutes
attack.
of
Yeah,
that.
why'd he do that? That was...
I think he thought that maybe they second.
Okay, got it.
I mean, that should clearly say there are no other allies here, you know?
Right.
Everyone else wasn't coming.
Still, they get away with one right. Would have been a lot scarier if you loot Savage. Yeah.
Cuckoo right now, they don't have a great hero for farming at the moment because Monkey King doesn't have like, you know, he's not no battle fury, having the power. So Cuckoo with the armlet just cuts right through the. Get himself into a blink dagger. Sure, it's gonna be later than the shaker, which by the way, well done XSS, honestly. To even recover this much, I feel like he could even lower it. You know what smoke's gotta be coming.
It's come at the cost, I think, of White Album. I think like knows that he needs to fill a different role.
Yeah. You know, they actually dewarded one of the sentry camps, but they put an obs on top of one of the sentries and they blocked the top entire camp. Get that, but there's the reveal.
Big dunk onto Carl, finds the kill, and now looking for Zephyr. They get them both. That was huge. That's the reveal that you need.
That is such a trade scenario.
It's Roach? What? Right away? What turnaround? The last couple seconds there.
Orbital corrosion. We have Shadow Fiend. We're right in. We got one level presence. That's fine.
This is amazing. Aster with a turnaround.
Dire's bottom tower.
Claim an objective. Can they even go to take the tier 1 outwards?
Probably not worth it.
Like Kunko, Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Well, impressive series of events there, and that's what the Shaker gives you.
Actually, so crazy they just got that double hit on the dunk. That is like
Dire's bottom tower
So what was
is
looking
under
like a
attack.
potential ramp up situation where, I mean, when this blink's done on Cuckoo, they're just gonna run it, right? They're gonna be on your side of the river, and if they don't get that Roche before then, it's very unlikely to get that first Roche for the Ursa. And we all know how important Agent Ursa, so you can act. You want to do some kind of YOLO reload.
Super needed.
For my foot.
Yeah, the also catch up will happen for Shadowland as well. That one fight into Osh set him up for having the Dragonlance now and getting a little bit tankier. That series of events and getting the Blink Dagger, it makes up everything.
Whitemon. Trees. Come on, Whitemon.
Gotta dig.
Wow, we can't dig. Alright, I got some. Whitemon, use your shovel.
Radiant's middle tower
You're not allowed
can't
to
stay loose.
stay on. I don't want to see you leave this. There are gonna be kills across this map. I want to see the shovel
We're in a
used.
dangerous position. He's gonna taunt, but he's not gonna dig.
This is where we are in professional Dota. Yeah, hey!
Oh,
no
it's a
bounty.
south. It's okay.
Alright.
9-3.
Taunts and chat wheel lines.
That, to be fair, Whitemon is like a character, you know? There's a couple
Oh,
of...
that is true.
There's so many different streams of him like doing karaoke and singing and stuff like that as Zephyr's gonna get chased down.
这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？这么菜的队友没法哥哥。
MMR is just a number.
Very, very talented player.
More talented player.
That's true.
That's insulting to the Dota community. Sorry. More talented Dota player.
No, it's just saying something about his singing. That's what it is. Do you think that they need to make any aggressive moves with this Aegis, or is it just chilling and hitting out as they are right now?
Next, I mean, the Echo's ready, so yeah. I would like to see an Echo play. They should Echo into reload, right?
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that's Vision. Hello! And this is reload.
Afterwards, the measure onto 2XXS finds the opening, but can they finish the job? Monet looks like he's going to be able to. The 23 Savage still living through this. White Album gets hit on the 2, but there's the duel afterwards. Finds the kill on the 4X. They blow up the Monkey King.
Tower is drowning.
That another one fight for Aster. Things looking pretty solid.
And right back up top into that tower, too. That was such a perfect find. Utilizing the Vision. Shadow
Tower is drowning.
Both supports at least. I mean, Shadow Demon's Vision obviously even better than the Isles, so
Radiant's
really
top
helpful
tower
with
is on
Everest.
the rocks.
Radiant
You know, that's the thing. You didn't mention that.
just
Of course,
got
that's why
sent
Shadow
to
Demon
the
likes the Vision on the tree.
bottom.
Oh, yeah,
versus
so
the 4 and 8
Dire's middle
core.
tower
that's
is
what happened.
under pressure.
But Bobica knows, right? He's
Bobica's
used to
aware.
the
Trying to
Monkey
bring
King
down
stuff,
Radiant's
so
top
probably
tower.
like he said, why he hates
Well, and I think that the bigger thing to me that's surprising is that T1 decided to transfer that Monkey Core role. I mean, this is the thing that we were talking about during the draft with Shadow Demon cool and being played because it's such a great answer. There's no Jingu. He gets ulti.
I think it speaks to the tempo they wanted to play at. Is they wanted something that, you know, it doesn't have an accelerant in this game because he wants to play aggressive. He's utilizing this Vision. He wants to set up good fights in a row. Yeah, there's not a lot of heroes that do that out of the 1v. Monkey King's probably the best one alongside Tiny. Obviously, picked pretty.
KB after this Tinzel plays.
Radiant's courier has been
Monet
killed.
takes down the courier. That
They're
was the
fishing
halberd.
for
I don't know.
guppies with
The way this game is
cannon
going, it's feeling like Monet's going to carry it. I think T1 need to make a big play.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, they have their own wombo combo set up. Deep Stomp on Zephyr.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The save, he's got got it. Press the attack. A little bit of a misfire there on the stun. Carl down the back line. Save from Vorax. Support saving each other. Can't save him from that one, though. Carl gets the kill. Dual win. Look for more.
Nice.
Thinking about it. Monet for the chase. Another stun off the mark. Whitemon. Bit of nerves there, but yeah, the Aegis, only 20 seconds left. Aster will retreat.
So that was all Zephyr. Because Zephyr placed the Spirit down, and Lanham had to try and make the spread so that they wouldn't be in the same stomp range, because Monet was committed for the kill. But then, when they got the spread out like that, that's when the Orchid comes in, right? So there's no real, like, winning situation. I guess Lanham could have went, like, north instead of off to the west, but... mistake there, perhaps, but excellent capitalization one, and you know, tower's gone, but they made a play in the mid.
Zephyr, one of the 2 players on the Indonesian, and the first time we've had an Indonesian player at TI putting on a good performance here in this team at number 2. But Cuckoo, he is going to drop. He is going to get caught there by that ward placed down up on the high ground. Aster knew where they were going and immediately able to get down. 20-minute mark now.
Fights in there. At least when he comes back, he will have the
bottom tower
so he'll have the full halberd for the BKB fight, because to try and
Radiant's middle
utilize
tower is under attack.
onto Savage. But of course, BKB is still ready for Monet too, and he's almost into a blink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a big scary bear.
Again, you've got like these counters that are just... It's starting to feel like the snowball is going, and Aster are exactly where they need to. The next Roche fight to me feels like it will be
Are scanning
one of the
for
other
enemy.
turning points there. Do you think that T1 have what it takes as far as the vision is concerned? Like, they keep on getting caught out of position by that.
Yeah, their vision is mostly because they just don't have the heroes, right?
Yeah.
I love what Aster have done here. They did the same thing in one of their previous matches. Like really like clustered ward, where they have another line of wards right across by the Roche pit, right? Because they want to be prepared for that next Roche fight, which could be away.
Walking underneath. Again,
yeah.
T1 not dewarding.
They actually smoked. They dewarded and then smoked.
Yeah, Aster, they're moving in now. They're still underneath this dire ward. 3 Savage and Zephyr under full vision. It's away, still got eyes on him. XXS looking for a jump.
So early to have that ward. That ward's usually like, you know, after like 25.
That was a lot of respect given right there. I think if they wait half a second longer by T1, Aster jump, but they didn't want to put themselves in a right behind. Could have gone for a safe play.
Even Carl is worried about pushing this bottom lane. They really don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah. No eyes on the map, just staying close to each other.
And what's really sneaky is that they're keeping the Earthshaker next to the Io and the Ursa, right? So XSS is lurking behind them. What always happens is that you show Io and Ursa on the lane, the fight starts to the other side of the map and they relocate in. And so what some teams do is they smoke gank the Io Ursa, because then there won't be any assistance. So XXS is just stalking behind them because he's got his items that he needs. He's delegating the farm over to the other heroes on the team, and he's making sure that that classic smoke play into the Io +1 won't work.
Go for a play here, trying to find somebody in mid lane. White Album showing, Borax behind him. Somebody always covering the Aster team.
How do they start a fight? Like Kugu doesn't have a blink. Yeah. So is it just Whitemon has to just blink in Hex and you hope the Kugu?
It feels like what we saw last game, where it's like T1 are much more comfortable absorbing that pressure, not being the first one to make a Again, dude, this ward down here.
That's fast Roche.
This ward down here, this is scary. Jumps in, Fisher catches Whitemon. Oh, but the halberd, it came out in time, and then the blink away. Oh, Cuckoo. Literally saving his support's life right there, and now Monet has to get away. There's the pullback in the relocate, though. It's good. That's what they needed.
That was a duel. They just started that.
Spending a lot here. With that, it should be another stare down across the area. Do they realize that there's a ward up there? Yeah, Whitemon gets the D ward now. That could have been so much worse for T1.
It did its job, that's for sure, that
Money
ward.
changes hands.
Well, now they have recovered. They're in position here. their initiation struggles still, right? Whitemon. They're gonna smoke up. They're a bit split from Aster. Yes, they have relocate, but so if they could get a burst down on one of these heroes, they can still put them in a good fight, even if relocate comes through.
SD.
That's the hero. White Owl
Can get him. Borax trying to get into position to save him. But is it gonna time? No. The silence afterwards. They even had the Orchid ready for Borax. Jumps in. Carl there with the afterwards lays down 1 and 2. And the Fissure. XXS trying to salvage his friend's life, but is it gonna get him? Savage there and ready to beat away. When they land on an XXS off to the side.
They don't want to buy back.
One. Take a good fight. They lost Carl for who almost died as well.
That was a 6 save by Quaver Savage. He just threw down the Wukongs. It's like, no, leave him.
That would have been so much worse otherwise. But that was Echo down.
Yep, and they try to go towards the pit, but he's there, scouting with the Spirit.
Yeah, can you really go in and take it as Team 1? I feel like they don't really roche that well. So like even if they sort of win a fight to some extent and like take out one hero and bait out a lot of things, it feels like there's no objective.
We're just playing Dota here.
Yeah.
Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Yeah, and they're kind of locked there as Aster, right? Because they feel like they need this Broche.
Feels like the dynamic is definitely shifted a little bit. The jump in that we saw there from T1, where they are trying to make the move on the other side of map. Now Monet goes in and gets away at Roche.
Carl has no TP, so they can't fight. He actually says to run there on the wing.
He has to show it on the map. Oh!
He just thought they wouldn't do it.
Very savage. Right on top of the outside. Aster, no vision there. There's the jump in. They get it. Monet able to get that Aegis. The Monkey King is just going to get ran down and killed. And now looking for more Cuckoo. Disarm, but there's the Diffusal Blade. Running in, blocked off with the Fissure. And T1 loses 2. Carl not there with the rest of the team.
I actually thought it was a good play when Carl did it too, because I thought, you know what? I actually think you can keep them locked down here. He can go farm up, try and get towards that next big item.
Show or what happened? How did they know?
I think they just, it's not so much they knew, it's just they had confidence that maybe in the save the money could start it. And I think T1 felt like they wouldn't do it with the constant threat of the Spirit and the Vision.
Right.
But Aster just calling their bluff really is all it was.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Big win for Aster as they're going to get Aegis, Shard, ready to go, take down this tier 2 tower, try and suffocate out the rest of the map. One left searching for answers.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Monet is 17,000 net worth.
Yeah, and this Shard is just...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That already.
They just have to wait for him for last, but like... Fights to be... This guy is scary.
Their knifeization plan really helped them. It feels like more staffs would be kind of nice to try and kite a bit, but you have an ET who wants to maybe go Ags, which is crazy to me for Zephyr. I don't know. Ags game. Lion, you know, you want the blink. Maybe Whitemon can get a force staff to try and help, but it feels like that's not enough when it's enough.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Swallowed up
Courier,
by a
bud.
bigger
Savage trying to make a play, hoping to get something done. Down low, Borax going to fall. BKB, TP out. Kill you in front of my team.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, he knew he couldn't walk out, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That will be the slowdown that they're hoping for on T1 to get this game delayed to the later stages.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
He's gonna small bottom. Cook, find that one. 40 damage stolen by the Legion. You still have kind of an awkward spot for them, I feel like, where the Shard should hopefully be able to salvage things against the Shaker, but at the same time, like this, if it ends up being Pistol Blade, just have queued up right now. It's like
item for sure. Because that's the only saves they have, right? Is their beat. Back to this idea of like kiting and everything, not really there for them. Whereas there's so much kiting on it. fissures to just like block off and break up the fight. You're gonna have to relocate stages, you're gonna have disruptions, and then even on top of that, you're gonna have the ulti from Shadow Leap. So it's really hard for T1 to commit a lot of this.
They might think about going up top. XXS could be there. This is underneath a ward. 23 Savage and Whitemon underneath that ward. A relocate play would absolutely decimate them. Obviously, don't want to reveal that ward and save
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tower has
Waiting
fallen.
for Whitemon to step out here.
White Album, 5 more seconds for the.
Dire's
there is a
middle
sentry on the
tower
ground, so if he
is
gets too
drowning.
confident, could also actually be a turnaround kill, right? If he were to walk it, like right now, this could be bad. Oh, but he knows the creeps are following him, but of course they obviously see him.
Hell's Gates!
That reveals
It was your
better to
own
lose
down
the Lion.
fault.
So, back to farming.
Back to farming. War staff queued up for the Lion. Legion trying to get back towards afterwards.
White Album. That was the talent now, plus 3 damage per skull. So right now he's
wow.
hitting for 3. You good?
Yeah, about dropping. He's in the area though. This.
There is a sentry down.
Oh, Spirit's getting close.
Another ob sentry, man.
Yeah. Really.
Good one. Monet was ready to jump on 8.
That is terrifying. We'll retreat. I mean, you're kind of just chilling out in the jungle and not able to farm that much on the guess. They're going to depend upon some of those other cores to be more of the accelerating farm. Hoping that Carl can get up for Diva's Guard, which is right now.
That's big. That is more cutting.
Dire are scanning for enemy.
Mitigating the heal, which is nice.
Yep. Man, it's hard to find answers for T1 this game other than just like delay forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know when this gets like. Of course, Monkey becomes crazy. But the later talents on Monkey.
I don't think he's hit like a creep in the last couple of minutes, though, if we're going to be honest. They're just hanging out. There it is.
He's hitting some. Getting some XP. Definitely expecting more. Remember, that was picked out by the Lion, so hopefully that communication very clear towards Savage to not go over.
Hope so. Staying pretty far. Though, gonna make the plane now with Carl. Of course, playing with this Lion, very quick blow-up potential. Getting dual damage that infinite.
They know.
Oh my god, they're so ready, but they get the kill nonetheless. And the dual victory, stunned for a while. Who's gonna fall? So a trade of 1-for-1. Got the dual victory.
Yeah, those TVs were coming through. I see that ward in the mid lane. I'm not sure if it caught some of that movement or whatever. That it's T1, but XSS was coming through before there was even a blink from Cuckoo.
Yeah.
But hey, he did get some more damage.
Infinite scaling.
Infinite scaling. That's that's what we need. We have Lion, we have Legion.
Dire's
So
middle tower
eventually,
is
maybe
under
Whitemon
attack.
will just get to the point where he can just one-shot heroes.
Ability.
That's the
You got a
only hope.
finger stack.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So we're double scaling.
Double. Fortunately, Aster is scaling in the
Yes.
Dire's top tower is under
that
attack.
happens if Aster have a free pass hit. Know if he off the tide from high ground.
Autumn's also actually become hero on Zio now. Just about has enough. That is a very different hero. Io with and without mech.
Dire's top tower
Very
is
slow
about
and
to take
steady
the
game.
plunge.
AFK farming. On. Well, they ping. They knew he's up there. Yeah, 20 Savage.
I feel like he's big. I feel like he wants this
I
rotation.
think you're right.
And
Yeah.
they're not gonna find.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah, and now if they manage to catch White Elm because of this little ward, this is gonna be the greatest play ever.
That was really, really sick. But I don't know if they're going to be able to get him. There's no smoke up as of yet.
They're hoping he's gonna come to this camp. That was the play, right?
Still.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. the play.
What a like interesting team. You can like sort of see exactly what their thought process is. They're picking a map and doing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have great news for you. It's only 2 minutes until the next Roche.
There it is.
Better than 3 minutes. This is where our game is at right now. And I tell you though, that XP going up the Monkey King, it concerns me.
Yeah.
It really does, because I hate those later. They are so annoying to play against. That extra ring.
Dire's middle tower is drowned. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay. Whitemon could have jumped there. The smoke broke, and as soon as they saw that, this should also signal that there's a ward right here.
They down. I warrant it really.
Radiant are scanning for
smoke,
enemies.
go into that territory and try and take a little bit of a high ground space, knowing that no one's there with the
Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire are scanning for
Scan
enemies.
comes out. Dire knows that they're here. Back away now. Play around their ward. We've seen a lot of this game get played in that position, and right now, through farming, they know that this is over here as well. Now, up on the high ground. Go for it, but we do have the pressure that's going to be mounted towards mid. You can see, like, Aster's sort of stuck in this corner, and they're keeping this mid lane pressured out. They don't have a way to catch onto the top creep wave that's coming in either, so...
Yeah, Aster can just go take the tip.
Yeah, that's probably the... Although...
He's being in.
Carl is away afterwards.
He doesn't even, like, throw a spell.
Yeah, very aware that things could have gotten south. Towards mid, Aster still in front of that tier 2.
And they even just show on the wave, right?
Yeah.
They're fully telling Aster what they're up to.
KB done. Hey, thinking about walking in.
Of course,
They have vision of this.
can Kuko actually get the beak? It's coming in on this courier. Do not let this one die.
The vision right now is very
can't
weird.
believe he's flying.
Dire's middle tower
kind of-
That is
under
so
pressure.
dangerous.
Radiant's
They
top
see it
tower
now.
is
Like,
under
they see
attack.
them on the tier 2 tower over on the side of the map.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Savage fixed that one up. Vision game right now is a very weird hodgepodge.
And sweet.
Got, Whitemon taking away this one. This is a good ward to get it off.
Tower is under attack.
So now, Aster are kind of encapsulated in an area without vision. There's only one ward that they have, and they're not even playing near
Dire's
it.
middle tower.
Walk up the high ground, 23 Savage, pop the ulti, Monet blows him up. There's the stun now, trying to take down one. Lana, a little bit of trouble. XXS thinking about going for the jump. Carl finds him, trying to kite Monet to the best of their ability for the save, away from the sonic wave. What a play. Borax able to get there in time, and now Cuckoo in some trouble. White Album is following the fissure block off. Who in some trouble? Will they kill him? Yes.
Tower is drowning.
In spite of the lack of vision, Aster in that fight.
They did so much to try and set themselves into an advantageous. Like, they know they're behind. They know that the tools they have right now just aren't on par with what Aster has got, and both in heroes and in items. Like, the situation they got themselves in without getting a big snowball, the Dire one.
To the Dire.
Aster's, that's the best case
Bottom
scenario, right? You jump up a high ground like that, just kill the
long.
lion.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Perfect. A bit too far forward. Again,
What was it you said as we started? If you were a Thunder Predator fan, the only thing you don't want is a 1-1.
It's true. It makes a really big difference. And likewise, this sets up things to be kind of interesting for the upper bracket, hypothetically, as well. Like, for Thunder Predator, these guys going 1-1 really hurts. From each of these teams, I think it's okay. They would love to be 2-0, but it probably means that upper bracket is out of reach for each of them if it finishes the way that it's starting to look like it could. But group stage, always mess.
Okay, but what if Team 1 pull this one back? Then how are we looking?
If they do that, then things are really scary for Aster. Particularly because, again, you have to keep in context, Aster played against, like, Undying on day number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a game that you realistically, I mean, it sort of depends on where you're at, but it feels like that was really good luck for Undying to get that pairing on what they were playing with 86. But Aster is the type of team that can get better with each and every day that moves. So we'll have to see. Time will tell, but this game if Aster want to keep their hopes of potentially an upper bracket berth in their mind, then they're going to have to win this one out. T1 really love to be able to close this one, or rather make a comeback happen.
Well, with that Roche, we of course the Diagos finished up on the Ursa too, so that is a 8-second.
Radiant
I mean,
are
for
scanning
13
for
seconds,
enemies.
he's
Dire are
not in
scanning
range.
for enemies.
And then in those 13 seconds,
So crazy. Well, it is felt some early game stuff went well for T1, but this Monkey King position 1, I have really not believed. Echo! What? Catch him, but then the turnaround comes so quickly. Monet, the relocate comes in, they're draining all of his mana. Did they find any kills? There's the duel. Meanwhile, on the other side for the SF, and he ends up falling. So they end up trading 2 for 1 there, trying to kite out this Ursa now. As the Sonic Wave is done, they burn through that Aegis. What was this fight from Aster? Cuckoo trying to chase through, Carl keeping him under control. The Hex is there, they want to bring down Lana. Zephyr is pulled in, but there's going to be the Dispel. Can they do anything else afterwards? Carl backs away, still kiting, silence off to the side. Whitemon gets caught, but Monet, he's completely out of mana. And Lanham can't get him out of here. Dropping down somewhat low, there's the chase down. Carl gets the blink away, revealing Lanham, blinks out yet again. Borax lives through this one. Let's be the pushback. Unbelievable. Cuckoo looking for round 2, trying to chase down Borax, but he's also 4 step away. They're kiting this bear perfectly. Whitemon played this game about as good as you could. But 23 Savage gives him the tip and then the jump out from everybody else. What a fight.
yeah, they went for the jumper away because he went Fisher into the Echo. Trying to force this fight on the tower, but Whitemon was just spaced far enough back that he didn't actually get stunned by the Aftershock, I believe, and that's what started the whole chain stun on the XSS and led to his death.
And the Echo, or the Psychic Headband pushback on the Ursa to keep him alive. Like, so many solid performances right there and able to control for the fight. Again, you look at this one, jump out happens.
Yeah, you can see Whitemon gets the Hex right
but
there,
he took the damage from the Echo, but didn't get hit by the Aftershock. Jeez.
Yeah, that is brutal. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Could have obviously went a little bit better, but man, once that Wukong comes out, I'm telling you, it's a problem.
It is.
You know, it is a major problem. And when you get to 25 and it's even bigger, it doesn't matter where your net worth lead is. It feels like you can't fight in it, especially as a support, right? And they're pretty reliant on their supports for these states we talked about. And the delay from T1, this game was in a much worse state 10 minutes. But T1 delayed for a very long time. Good pushes out on the side lane. 23 Savage constantly going from tree to eye on them, baiting by jumping to that ward and jumping back. And now we have some kiting tools available. It started with the Shivas. We have the Yule Scepter on Zephyr. We have the Force Staff as well on Whitemon, done. And that's like a headbang. Now we can get into a Ghost Scepter maybe, or his own Yule. So like actual tools on every hero to try and frustrate this Ursa.
Dire's top tower
the
is
Ursa,
under attack.
Actually thinking about maybe a nullifier or something. You might have to work towards that, at least for the moment. Nay wanting to get the Swiss online first. Everything that they possibly can get, but again, it was also around this great board that's placed up here. They want to make sure. And have we seen this before? Yes, indeed. Savage jumps in. Are they going to try and go onto this guy? Where do they jump? They have the vision.
They have a sentry down too, so might spot this.
Oh, Borax
goes in.
Oh, hello. Blink away by Whitemon, and they're going to team. Fool me once. Shame on you.
Oh, back to base, back to the push out. So, mission successful, one, and they gave everyone what they wanted. Another Roche, because that's what we're going.
Here's the thing, like, Monet is 11k gold up, but stay on these targets.
Oh, I know this one. It's because they nerfed the ever-living everything out of Abyssal.
Radiant's top tower is on the
This hero was way crazier when that for some reason became a blink dagger.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You see it in the fights.
Yeah, it makes all the difference.
It's way harder to stick on target.
And the other thing that ended up, I think, really making a big difference
Radiant's
in that last one was the mana drain from Lion. Like, him taking all the mana away from Ursa
it really caused
Dire's
trouble because he
bottom
couldn't
tower
throw
is
the power
under
hits. He
attack.
could go for the earth
Dire's
shots to get the
bottom
status
tower
resistance. Like everything.
Couldn't
Maybe he won't be able to do
withstand
Abyssal. That would be.
tide.
Imagine not Abyssal. Now. What do Savage? Cover the disruption. Team
Ready to go. But no way to stop that one.
生气吧？
Oh, White Album also pops
Dire's
AB.
bottom tower is under
这
attack.
菜的队友不会生气吧，哥
I'm sure it
哥？
will be fine. It's, Aster take a nice pick off onto that Monkey
Dire's
King.
bottom
This is the
tower
part that's sort of
won't
weird
last long.
about this hero, right? Is that you love to have it for the vision, but if you have to rely upon it for the vision, it kind of feels weird and bad.
Was that just like a Glimmer Cape Scout from the shouting?
I'm not sure.
That like I literally just panned over and he just got disrupted. Ah, the ops word.
Nuku. More staff, keep them alive.
Radiant's middle tower
Disarm
can't
afterwards.
handle this payload.
Pressure. Mounted up on the high ground now. No Monkey King.
What? Carl, that's a significant damage, Am.
This is a dangerous position though for Aster. You get caught out here, suddenly things go very quickly.
Remember, White
south.
Album doesn't have BKB. He's relying on that cheeser.
Different situation. Carl takes it back afterwards. Yule Scepter lift up. There's a fissure to interrupt. Cuckoo close to personal. Stomp afterwards, going to connect onto both of them. They get a lane of racks. C and T1 feel comfortable losing that one. Don't want to buy back on the Monkey King.
Yeah, no buyback being used, and Roche's instant 10-second respawn. Thing is coming back right away. Will they go, just happen to check? And it's so early. Oh, wait. You got a Shadow Demon. You're going to check.
Surely.
They're going to be like, oh my, wow, I can't believe it. As it's
Yeah.
here. Go.
This is big.
Oh, that's so bad for T1.
That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. They're going to smoke up and try and get here, and they're going to get here a couple seconds too late.
All right.
Again, it's still a 10-second difference though, in terms of when Roche respawns. They're at that one.
Oh, let's get over.
Shadow Demon.
Oh, let's go. Excellent. This one's so the best eggs are simple.
Can T1 do this now? You've got Double Cheese, Shadow Fiend, Io, Aegis on Ursa, and then of course that Aghanim's given over, and this is now a really huge lead for Team Aster. 25,000 gold.
Gold and
There are a couple of things there. The other thing else that's coming up in production, I don't think so. Not picked up yet. A Scotty done for Monkey King. That will make a bit of a difference.
They're on closeout time. I just want to end this. And shot the eggs into the Mask of Madness from Sever. He's trying, doing everything he can to try and salvage this one, and then thinking about the crit stick 2 into the Daedalus.
Dire are scanning for
Definitely
enemies.
desperation point. Yeah, it's got the Astral Spirit hero attack damage and the 100%.
Clunked.
There's a hope. Zeph says, I'll take it in my own hands. Jump in, find one. That's a great one to get. Disarm with the BKB. Wildmon's keeping them isolated on the other side. There's the Sonic Wave. Wipeout in trouble. Pops the cheese early. Carl on top of him. This fight, then takes him down. They bought back on the Shadow Demon to get into there. Now the control onto Monet. What a forward. Victor, is it going to be enough? No. They got him slept. Monet still being kited.
That's a lot of buybacks.
Look at this. They buy back on everybody and then jump away.
Just run.
Monet wants more. This guy's crazy.
You won this fight.
They want to try and get out of there. They'll get the kill onto Whitemon.
Fine.
And T1 managed to pull this back. Look at the gold swing.
I gotta see this too. Like 2,700, Queen of Pain, just laying it all out there too. The Earth Splitter. Annihilating the Shadow Fiend. Triple buyback. Io, Shadow Demon, and Shadow Fiend.
All cheese used. Everything. Didn't get a spell off on the rest of them. Disarm there. Monet still being kited around. Fissure off the mark. Aster feeling like they want to go right now, but they're looking a little shaky. White Album still in biz. The break, the chase down. Sapper gets the lift up. Now that Astral Spirit still through this. There's the buyback. Cuckoo looks in. Comes out afterwards if they want it. The stomp on the 3. Do they have the cheese down? They get the eye open. The disruption is there. Do they have enough? What does he see? Beating him down. The Indonesian sensation. Sweep for the nation. Checking down another one. And Success wants the kill. But 23
And just like that, the game swings back around as XXS gets caught. Refresher shard still in the backpack. That ain't getting you now. They take them all down dead.
10x streak, I believe, just been awarded there from that Ursa. And, well, the build paid off here from Zephyr.
Oh my god, look at it. Look at all the damage coming out from every source.
Hey, that's the thing. It's not just one hero, right? Like, Zephyr has, like, increased his own damage output heavily, obviously, with this build, but this is what happens when it goes up. Do you guys see that Wukong's command?
Yes.
They delayed this game. That thing is just stupid. You can't fight it. It feels impossible.
And this is what you're talking about, the danger of the level on 23 Savage, who's been left alone. There is no buyback for the Ion, no buyback for the Shadow Fiend. This Monkey King has the nullifier done, and when you throw that on the Ursa, guess what? All this net worth, 35,000 gold. He's not able to do anything. They're taking this down.
He is double done. He's trying something here with the Shaker. They've given him the refresher.
He needs everything. He needs absolutely everything, and a bit more on top of that. Do they have damage? There's a lip. Chaos, Coral. They got to blink away, but they catch him. It's just like that. Team 1. Take them all down. Eyes on the prize for the tier 4 towers. They have the press the attack AoE. They catch out Monet. He ends up dying. Cuckoo feeling himself. And T1 can take this duo over Aster. Can you believe it?
This is like some military tactics stuff happening here in T1. Like the way that they just form, they drop back, and they collapse in like that using the Wukong's command. Aster got baited, you know?
They did. They got.
Friend.